Hey y'all, it's Rolanda and welcome back to another video. So I decided to do a life update while I do my hair. I'll be using the Miche Beauty Tropical Hair Oasis hair gel. Loved it the first time I used it, so let's see if I still love it. But anywho, let's jump into this life update. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Rolanda. According to my neighbor, caretaker, I am 27 years old, so we gonna stick with that age for forever. But I am a doctoral candidate right now. I am working on my dissertation. First and foremost, 2024 has been rough on your girl. I think the last vlog I did was in 2023, and I was telling you guys that I was moving back home in Chicago. I haven't really told many people that I was moving back home, so if they don't watch my videos, they don't know. That's how I did this, because I feel like a lot of people don't need to know that I'm home unless they see me out in the streets. And if you are my friend, then obviously if you watch my videos, you knew. But like my best friend, I told her, and I told my other best friend, so he was aware as well. But besides family, I really didn't tell too many people because I didn't really care for them to know. Like I said, if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. Otherwise, if you know, you would know because you watched my video. So when people say, oh, I didn't know you was back home, well, you don't watch my video, so that's why you don't know. So I moved back home in January. The goal was for me to move back home, finish my dissertation, and then wherever the Lord sees fit for me to go next is where I'll be going. So I can't really say that I'm going to stay here for forever because I don't know. But as of right now, while I'm finishing my dissertation, this is where I'm going to be staying. This transition has probably been the hardest transitions of all my transitions. When I moved to Arizona, it was easy. I didn't have any issues with that. I found a job, multiple job offers within a couple of weeks of staying there. When I moved to Dallas, it was a little bit more difficult, but not as much. And then COVID hit, like not much longer after I had moved to Dallas, because I moved to Dallas November 2019, and then COVID hit March 2020. So that was that. So moving home, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I had an amazing brother who drove the entire way from Dallas to Chicago. If I'm not mistaken, he drove the entire way. He did, from Arizona to Dallas. I think the only time I really helped drive is when we go to Arizona from Chicago. So my brother drove the entire way. I'm so thankful for him. I don't know where I would be without my brother. He gets on my nerves. I can't stand him, but I love him to death. It is what it is. So obviously the first issue for when I moved back home, and if you watched my last vlog from sometime last year, it was finding a place to stay because clearly people in the office, they messed that up. But as you can see, I'm in my own place now, so that's always a good thing. But that was the first issue. The second issue was finding a job. And I wouldn't say that was so much of an issue as finding one, because I was able to find jobs. I was having interviews even before I relocated. The issue was the pay. Now, if you know my life, you know I'm worth some monies. I'm worth some monies. I've been in my field for over 12 years, if I'm not mistaken. You know, sometimes math don't be mathing, but it was at least 12 years I've been in my field. I have a master's degree and license in 3 states. So why these jobs were trying to play in my face and only offer like $17, $18 an hour is beyond me. Because if you do the math, you can pay $16, $17, $18 an hour. You factor in gas, you factor in groceries, rent, lights, cable, action. all the stuff you need. I need Wi-Fi, you know, all the essentials. And we're not even talking about feisty expenses, but just those right there, I'm already in the hole. So absolutely not. So clearly the jobs here, they try to play in your face. They do, with what they want to offer you. And then they want you to work the dumbest hours. So not only do you not want to pay me what I'm worth, but you want me to work second shift and be whole weekend? Get someone else to do it, because absolutely not. But that was the second issue with moving here. I got a job, got laid off from that job because stuff they were doing, or not doing, I should say. And now I'm at another job. And this job is, I will say, at least my bills are paid. We'll just say that. I'm still in my death row contract. And if you don't know what that is school. I feel like the last time I talked about school, I know I made a whole vlog dedicated to school in itself. I feel like the last time I talked about school, I was probably on chapter 3 or working on chapter 3. Well, now I am crossing my fingers that my dissertation proposal gets approved. So that's where we are with that. I am so close to be done. So close. But if you ask me when I'm done, I might curse you out. I just might curse you out, because that is such a stressful question to me. It stresses me out because I don't know the answer. And it's frustrating, but I don't know the answer because this dissertation part can take forever and a day. So ideally, I thought I would have been done this year. I know it's still June, but I'm not done. I still have to do my IRB application, and then after I get the IRB application approved, I have to find participants for my study, complete chapter 4, chapter 5, do the dissertation manuscript, and my oral defense. Given all that information, do it look like I know when I'll be done? So yeah, I get triggered when people ask me how much longer I got, because if I knew, I'd tell you. Really would. But I don't know. So stop asking. That's just how I feel. Stop asking. I will say I do appreciate those that do ask me how I'm doing in school. Instead of when I'll be done. You know, just those supportive questions, I do appreciate those. But if you ask me when I'm going to be done, you might get cursed out. I can't guarantee you I'll be nice. I cannot, because I'm stressed out. And speaking of stress, let's get into my hair. So if you watch my video regarding school in itself, and I'll probably have that link so y'all can get an idea if you have not watched it. One thing I mentioned in there is that when I'm stressed, I don't know it until this starts acting up. So when my hair starts to fall out, it has never been because of color. Never. It has always been either, 9 times out of 10 it's been because of stress. So this year, 2024, has been beating me up, and my hair has been taking a hit from that. Again, not because of color, but because of stress. And I want to get my color redone. I do, and I will. But I want to have her straighten my hair, examine the crap out of it, and cut whatever she needs to cut. Because my hair has grown a lot. And I'm not one of those individuals that cares about length. I am a health person over length, and I also prefer volume. So the longer my hair gets, the less volume I have. So I'm not really too stuck on keeping it long. I mean, it can go as long as you want, but I'm not one of those that will be scared if she cuts half of it off. If that makes sense. So hopefully I can get back to her to get my hair straightened and cut, because she's going to have to cut. Within the next month, I gotta check my schedule, check her schedule, but hopefully I can make that happen soon, so then I can get some color back. Color is life for me, like, I love it. So hopefully within the next month or so, I can have her do all of that. I don't want her to color it until after she checks it out. I don't, because I want to know if it's healthy enough to even be colored. So once she checks it out and then let me know, then I'll go from there on if I'm going to wait a little bit longer or just color it in August. We shall see. So I also have some goals that I want to achieve this year, and nothing too major. I do want to be more consistent with posting on here. Like I said, 2024 has not been real nice to me, but I do want to be more consistent on here and Instagram. I do know I post a little bit more on Instagram when I don't post on here. So I want to be just overall more consistent. I found a Pilates studio that I want to check out because I want to start doing Pilates. I want to go back to a pole studio, so I have to figure out my life schedule so I can make that happen. And I feel like I want to pick up some more hobbies. And I say that because now that I'm just pretty much playing a waiting game with school, to the point where I just take breaks. Like the month of May, I just took the whole month off. Maybe like the last week of April to like the last week of May, I took the whole month or that time off. So I want to be able to just find some stuff that I can do with myself when I'm playing a waiting game. Because I definitely want to read some more, but I'd be so overwhelmed with all the reading that I do with my dissertation that by the time I pick up a book to actually read for fun, I don't want to do it. I don't. So I need to find that balance. So if I'm not going to read more until after school, if I can't find that motivation, then I need to make sure that I'm going to Pilates. I need to make sure that I'm going to a pole studio. I want to get back to volunteering at an animal shelter. You know, I just want to make sure I'm staying busy. Besides school, work, and visiting my family. Love visiting my family, but you know, I need other stuff to do too. I want to do yoga in the sky, so they only do that on Saturdays. Thankfully, I'm off on Saturdays, so I'm going to be doing that sometime next month too. I just got to figure out what day I'm going to do that, because that looks like it's so dope. So I want to do that. I probably won't vlog it, but I'll probably do like a reel or something. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you might want to follow me on there. Same name. So when I do that, I know I'm going to the food truck festival next month as well. So I may or may not vlog that, but I'm trying to be outside because it's my city. And I love Chicago. And Chicago got the best food. And I love to eat. So I'm trying to be outside to eat. So we'll see how all that goes. But that's pretty much what's been going on in my life so far. So it's been a chaotic year. I know everything happens for a reason. Feisty is still feisty. She's doing amazing. She has acclimated very well here. She stressed me out today because I gave her a bath and she had a tick 3, like right up in here where you can barely see it, and y'all know Feisty, she all fur. So the only reason why I saw it is because I was brushing her and I raised her when her paw was up. I was like, what is that? Is that a scar? Like, what are we doing? But other than that, she is doing great. But I think that's all my life updates. I'm about to diffuse this. I might sit down and let it dry. Either way, I'll come back with my final results so y'all can see that. Alright, here are my final results, and I still love that gel. I do. Because Yeah, just because. Y'all see the results compared to the last video, a million times better. But just to wrap this all up, life is going a lot better now that I'm back home. Job situations could always be better. I need these jobs to start paying people more and stop playing in our faces. But I'll be done with school eventually, so don't ask when I'll be done. You can ask me any questions about school, I'll answer them. But don't ask me when I'll be done, unless you got the answer, because I don't. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next week with another video and hopefully another success.